Hey guys, it is another episode of The Well with Shan. We're continuing our series on codependency, the relationship addiction, or the posturing of needing to be needed. And again, the Enneagram 2, often predisposed to this. Now, today's focus is going to be on externalization. And this is a big part of codependency because we are looking to help others, focus on others, be there for others. So this is a very externalized, out there kind of dynamic. And twos, but also these codependent dynamic cycles really have a difficult time sitting with ourselves. It's, as I said before, difficult to know how to tell others what we think, what we feel, what we need, but it's not just difficult to tell others. It's oftentimes difficult for us to even discern it. And the reason for that is this externalization. As I've talked about before, being taught in a home to give and to self-sacrifice, which are wonderful qualities. Nobody wants to raise or become a B word. Can I say that on this show? It's my show. I guess I can. But, nobody wants to be that, I don't think. Maybe some do. But the other side of it is we don't always want to defer either. There are times when focusing on who we are and how we feel really can be helpful. Now, the externalization can come in all shapes and sizes. It can be the deference that we've already talked about, but it also can be kind of this concept of being so focused on other people that we become quite controlling, that we become quite obsessive, that this would be a very clear instance when helping can hurt, if you know what I mean. There's lots of different aspects of the way externalizing actually happens. The joke at the beginning of my career is codependents watch somebody else's life flash before their eyes on their deathbed, not their own. So it's the classic sitting in the sermon and figuring out how it can apply to somebody else's life. Now, this is why codependency is known for folks who want to fix it, for folks who want to rescue, for folks who want to help you figure out your life, because the externalization has become so paramount in the codependent's life that this is literally what they live for. Now, all of that can sound fine and dandy until you realize that this kind of person is easily preyed upon by folks who want to be supported and unconditionally loved. And unfortunately, those folks and the codependent often make this magnetic pull with each other. And the reason for that is somebody is valuing me and seeking me out for help. Maybe it's somebody who's been abused. Maybe it's somebody who is, got lots and lots of trauma in their background. Maybe it's someone who is an addict. Maybe it's someone who's really lazy. There can be a lot of types. But obviously those folks can be really drawn to the codependent because the codependent is more than willing to do all the work of the relationship. More than the work emotionally, more than the work spiritually, more than the work with the details around the house or carrying conversation. And so you start to see where the toxicity of this kind of relationship can happen. Now, we're talking about this in the context of one-on-one relationships, but the truth is these dynamics can play themselves out on church staffs, in the congregation, at work, all kinds of relationship dynamics, not just the one-on-one. So I want you to think about the difference of externalizing is being able to actually sit with yourself, being actually able to know the favor and the smile of God, feeling His value upon our life so that we can sit with it, so that we can have a sense of resting instead of striving and strifing, if you will, in order to externalize and fix everything outside of us that we cannot control, and rather bringing it home to allow the Spirit to work on that which we can control. And that's your inspiration for the day. Keep going out there and living it.